to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bruins offense will get first crack at it today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the left. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Hauls it in. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Offense changing the play. He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Maryland's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
formation. It's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
To the air. It's Washington. Caught over the middle. It's West. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man. It's Marshall. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Woods. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feed.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it in stride at the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Washington. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it with authority.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right down the middle. He's got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Bruins line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets That's his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mistakes.
And I don't think you can conserve it or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Makes the grab. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Just keeps slinging it. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Webb. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And to the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from.
Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Bruins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Washington. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it for a big play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They booted away on fourth down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Gets it out quickly. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to adjust the pattern. And back to the air on second down. He'll take another shot here. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the show.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Maybe a adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Here's a heat. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throws to the wideout. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to...
There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Washington. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Here we go. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Humphrey. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That's caught. It's Webb. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. That's reeled in, it's Matthews. He's knocked out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 44. Okay, ready? It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Matthews. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. On the ready. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Get set. Get set. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Green 25. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 7 over Washington. You know, if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The carry going off right tackle here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the tailback. Inside the 40. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play balls at the 25.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Ready? That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bruins. And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work.
Okay, ready? Easy. Ready?
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Downfield. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the ready? 29 Phillies.
Quarterback making checks.
Tuna. Ready, go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Manning. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Webb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Lost to fire on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Terrapins come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll do it himself. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Terrapins are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hendricks. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The give is to Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Scott. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Give to the running back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead on how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up 14 over Washington. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Wide receiver going in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here on third down for this offense. And off from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The give is to Williams. Creates a little room. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw. It's Washington. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Hendricks. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. From the gun on third down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. After this, it'll be a wrap. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what you do.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.